In this video, I'm going to talk about Astro, the game that turned from a free game that comes with the PS to a full game that costs 60. Can our game provide strong content and convincing quality to justify this price? First of all, you should know that Astro is a different game from Astro's Playroom. You can consider Playroom as just a free demo for Astro. The first time they announced Astro, I was amazed by its beauty and its special graphics. And this was the first thing that amazed me when I played it for the first time. Our game is one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. It offers a very special style in drawing, so far from being fine drawings, and its quality is high in highlights and details. It is also amazing in its art. Astro feels that it was drawn with all love, with a very great artistic approach. I can tell you that the quality of the video is a bit dark, because in reality, while playing, you see it's an amazing, smart, and very cute art. It has a nice atmosphere. It's a fairy tale of the farthest boundaries, full of saturated and distributed colors to the world and creatures in a very beautiful way. The amount of colors and their gradations are amazing and nourishing to the eye in an unnatural way. If sweetness is eaten with the tongue to give you a sweet taste, then Astro is the sweetness of the eye. Dude, even if you don't like it, when I first started playing, I found myself smiling. And the smile that split my face never left me until I finished. All the time I was playing, I was happy, bro. And I felt a light and enjoyable feeling. Our game is light on the heart, cute and very delicate, full of movements in its world, with the amazing animation for the characters in the world and for the creatures around you. And for our hero, Astro himself, there is a world that bounces in life, very amazing, with a lot of things that you can interact with it. I was shocked, man, by the amount of things you can interact with it. There is almost nothing in its world that is not interactable. I never imagined that I would hit random creatures in a certain game and enjoy it as much as I enjoy this moment. But I ruined this game, man. It made me angry, I swear, and it made me feel that the world is really beautiful. I don't know when was the last time I was this happy while playing a game. It's like I'm a little kid. I'm 20 years old and I feel like I'm 6 years old and I'm playing a PlayStation for the first time and I'm having so much fun. And what I liked about Astro is that the game relies on it as an attraction element, as a smart method that they use to make the player excited for it. And he wants to play before he goes in and dives into this world and sees how legendary this game really is. So Astro offers a fantastic gameplay and design and genius levels. Our game has 5 worlds. Each world has several levels. You go in, finish it, and move on to the next one until the boss defeats you. Then you play an additional level with one of the famous PS characters. Then you get a piece of the missing PS and you move on to the next world until you collect all the pieces and end the game. In short, this is the idea of Astro, but every level in it is a sea of creativity, designed with perfection, full of surprises and secrets. If I want to summarize the whole conversation on this subject, I can tell you that the design of the stages made everything beautiful. So even though the gameplay itself doesn't change, but at every level they give you a skill. They give you a new idea at every level, not in every world. In one world you're going to see 6-7 new ideas in total. Oh boy, you're a bunch of mess. And what's even more shocking is how each idea you adopt to our game, you present it in a solid and special way, as if the game was made entirely by you, to this style. Then you go to another level, and they offer you another idea that is fundamentally different from the previous one. It's heavy, and its employees are right, and it's like the game was built entirely on it. How? Dude, how? A variety that the mind can't comprehend, and the amount of ideas. If we divided it into 5 games, we would have 5 amazing games. As time goes by, you start to feel like, that's it, guys. Enough new ideas. BOOM, you get another idea that makes you say, Cool War. Who allowed this game to be this amazing? Platformer games are the brains behind this idea. And with Astro, it's easy to see some amazing ideas, and they're working on each one of them in an amazing way. And I like how the designers are taking advantage of every element in the world to make a puzzle out of it or something that would benefit the stage. Astro might be one of the best games I've ever seen in my life in terms of difficulty, and how each stage they try to get out of it at the highest level of creativity. It's like it's the only stage in the whole game. I also like the main stages are relatively easy, but there are secret stages that you can play which are a bit harder, like the character saving stages that I really liked, or the secret areas that you'll find in some stages which will take you to an extra world called the things I mentioned earlier can only be found in exploration. You have to look around in stages, not just walk straight. And when you explore, you will find another great fun in Astro. because exploration is great and offers a high value for many stages, so you can play once or twice more. There are many secrets, which I don't know how, but every time I find a certain secret, I'm happy. It's like I'm exploring for the first time. AYSHAYBILLA3 by the feeling of reward is validated in a way that makes feel like you did it when you encounter anything. The content is exceptional in my opinion. Its length is appropriate. I means about 12 to 13 hours when you finish all the content and get the platinum, and this time for that kind of games is considered a perfect match. I like how the balance is present on every game, not only the difficulty, so even the stage's duration is balanced. The stages are neither too long nor too short. I'm not full, but it's balanced in a nice way. It makes me happy when I finish and feel like I want to play more. And when I finish the game as a whole, I feel like I really took a full bite of the game. Astro Bot is a PlayStation game, but it's gone to Nintendo. The style of play in it is the core. If we want to talk about the game as an assortment, it is a platformer's adventure game. It also has fighting games. It's very, very good. The variety of enemies in it is amazing. The boss fights in it are great and fun as well. And the mechanics of the game in it are perfect to the limit. And there's no need to go far. Open your device now and try Astro's Playroom for free. Look at the high quality in your eyes and realize that Astro Bot's quality is 10 times better. And realize that Astro Bot is not just a platformer game, it's a collectible game. And this is really the basic style of its development, which is really geniusly developed. The overall system of this game is the most enjoyable thing in the world, between collecting the boards and you play with it. Oh my god. I don't want to talk about these parts too much, and I don't want to show you too many clips, so I don't burn up the fun. But believe me, if I told you that these episodes, put them on the list, they're good. Because they're legendary. Full of fun, full of nostalgia for the past, or nostalgia. And by the way, play the nostalgia right. They didn't put elements just to play on the element of remembering memories. No, 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 never. You'll understand everything. You'll understand that you stopped. Astro gets up and does a nice move, and he gets up on the ground, or he sleeps, or he holds the PlayStation and plays. You'll understand that you're a person who wants to play, and you don't want to be cut off from the game. So it gives you a smooth world. There are no lags or loading screens, using the amazing power of the PlayStation 5. It gives you a terrifying technical stability. I wish you'd see a technical error, one glitch, one frame drop. No way. Believe me, I tried to find technical flaws in it until tomorrow, but I didn't find any. They brought the best technician in the world, and they're working on this game as it seems, because it really deserves to be praised by Sony and to be called a new generation, especially since our game is the only one that took advantage of the capabilities of the PlayStation 5. It's not normal that Astro Bot is the only game that knows how to use the controller properly. It's as if Sony made the entire controller specifically for Astro Bot, with its interactions with you and your movements, with its different sensations in different places in the game, with the internal speakers connected to it, triggers, and everything. And I liked in Astro Bot that it did what I've been wishing for since Astro's Playroom days. When I played Playroom, I said, bro, I wish it was a full game and long and had more levels and secrets and extra stuff. And they took the stupid stuff out of it that was only meant to show off the muscles. And that's exactly what Astro Bot did. It tested the reaction of the players to Astro's Playroom. And when it saw them and they were amazed, it gave you a reaction worth a penny. You know what I mean? Don't say you were amazed. Pretend you didn't see anything. Because Astro Bot is the most perfect everything in the world. I have perfected the design of the stages, and I dare to say that it is one of the best games in terms of design in history. I have perfected the style of the game, and I presented a perfect, fantastic, and enjoyable gameplay to the farthest limits. I have perfected the graphics, colors, and art in the design. I have perfected the technical side of it, and I have perfected everything that can be perfected. It has become one of the best things that humans have ever made. Not only as a great game in terms of the gaming world, but also as a game that is an entertainment product that's as grand as it gets. It's special in its feeling and direction. So this, I call it a game. No, a game about truth and reality, guys. And if someone came to me and said, hey, reviews, give me a game that will make me fall in love with the gaming world, I'll tell him, and I'm going to keep it a secret, because it's impossible to play it and say, no, I don't like it. But it's very easy to play Astro Bot and say, oh, oh boy. And although at first I felt that 60 was an overstatement and not worth it for the bot, but now I see it justified. So yes, I still wish it was cheaper. But come on guys, we don't get a masterpiece like Astro Bot every day. Yes, dear viewer, my final rating for Astrobot is 10 out of 10. My regards to every human who had a hand in making this game. From the oldest to the youngest, they made a masterpiece of history. Astrobot, it's released 6th of September 2024 exclusively for the PlayStation 5. When you play it, let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, support me with a like, subscribe, and share.